CBS News analysis of new government data shows U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has carried out more than 100,000 arrests in the first 5 months of President Trump's second term in office. Most of those arrests are being reported in southern states. Joining me now on set is CBS News immigration and politics reporter Camilo Montoya-Galvez and CBS News associate producer Jared Ochacher. So, Camilo, I'm going to start with you. What exactly did you learn from all of this data? Where are these arrests occurring?
Well, it's no secret that ICE operations have increased dramatically under the second Trump administration, which has promised to oversee the largest deportation effort in American history. But we wanted to look at the data to see where the arrests and operations are concentrating and which states are seeing the most arrests. And what we found by looking at the data is that, for example, Texas has seen nearly a quarter of all ICE arrests during the first 5 months of the Trump administration, followed by Florida with 11%, and then California, your home state, with 7%. And other states like New Jersey, Virginia, Arizona, Georgia, and New York have also seen higher levels of arrests compared to other states throughout the country. And the data really makes sense. In the case of Texas and California, they sit along the U.S.-Mexico border.
Right.
So many of the immigrant detainees are people who cross the border illegally and then are apprehended by Border Patrol and then transferred to ICE custody. Florida is not a border state, but it is home to a large immigrant population like Texas and California. And it is also a state that is massively and significantly collaborating with the administration on immigration by allowing local police and state law enforcement to be deputized as federal immigration agents. And then lastly, California is a really good example, for example, because it is a sanctuary state that prohibits collaboration between ICE and local law enforcement, but it's also home to the largest undocumented population in the country.
So you mentioned a couple of the surprises here. Jared, what stood out to you? What were surprises in the data that you found?
So as Camilo mentioned, a lot of this is not shocking. And through talking with experts on our own analysis, it really made sense, but this is the first time we've had the data to actually support it. Now, what I found particularly interesting is comparing this data set to what we saw under Biden a year ago. From January to June 2024, we saw a 121% difference between arrests made by ICE under Biden and under Trump.
An increase. Okay. So then tell us, where are most of these individuals from?
Right. So there are over 180 different nationalities. And keep in mind, there's only 195 countries in the world, but most of them were from Canada, Latin America and the Caribbean. Of those, most were from Mexico, followed by Guatemala and Honduras. Now, to keep in mind the broader immigration trend here, 84% of all unauthorized immigrants living in the United States came from Latin America and the Caribbean.
Okay, so then what does this mean for the government's approach? What does it tell you, Camilo, about how the administration might be approaching things going forward?
Well, the data reflects a broader trend, and that is that the administration is trying to enlist the help of governments from across the country in friendly states like Florida and Texas to ramp up ICE and other immigration-related operations. Florida has deputized thousands of federal and local police as federal immigration agents and has allowed the administration to, for example, use alligator Alcatraz in the Everglades to hold immigrant detainees. Texas is also trying to follow suit, and we should expect other states to follow suit as well.
Jared, last word here.
I think another important piece of information here is the Trump administration has been touting this goal of deporting 1 million people. And we've seen 150,000 deportations so far this year, so there's still a long way to go. And as Camilo has reported a lot, there's a big discrepancy.
Guys, thank you so much. Jared, Camilo, thank you for being here on set today. Good to see you. Thanks.